Hold it up.
Welcome, my friends, to yet another edition of Masterpiece Trailer Tailgate Edition. We're coming to you today from the beautiful campus of Mississippi State University in Starkville, Mississippi, the home of the Bulldogs. And today we will be grilling some burgers and dogs. Sorry, Bulldogs, we're cooking dogs.
They're eating the dogs.
And we'll be doing so using our Jackery Explorer 1000 V2. More on that in a minute. You should know up front, this video is sponsored by Jackery. A few weeks ago, we were approached by Jackery and they told us that they loved our college football video series and wanted to sponsor a tailgating video. We said yes, because we enjoy Jackery products. And in fact, we are Jackery affiliates. Check out the affiliate links beneath this video. What are we talking about here? This is a 23-pound box of electricity. Inside are safe lithium phosphate battery cells that are said to last 4,000 recharge cycles. They have a 10-year lifespan. And they are mated, if you'll pardon the language, to a powerful inverter that outputs 1,500 watts of AC electricity. Not 1,000, 1,500. That's a big difference, and more on that in a minute. We actually love having these devices around a campsite and certainly around the tailgating site because they provide quick, easy electricity wherever you need it. You don't have to worry about gasoline or propane. They're rechargeable. You can pair them with solar panels and recharge them using the sun, and they're just incredibly useful to have around. Come on in a little bit closer and you can see on the face of the unit, it's a very simple and logical display here. Anytime you want, you can tap the power button and you have an LCD panel in the top center of the unit, which is kind of reflective. Maybe it's hard to read in this light, but this shows you important information like how much electricity is going into the unit, how much is going out, and how much you got left. And I want to point out something I really like about these Jackery units is that this is not a touch display. It seems to be really tough and you don't really have to worry so much about it. Jackery uses tactile buttons that you press on and off on the face of the unit, and I really like to see real physical buttons. But you can see you have on the right 3 AC outlets. These would be like ordinary household electricity outlets, and these will output up to 1,500 watts of pure sine wave electricity. It's safe for your portable electronic devices and will power just about any appliance within reason that you can think of. We have used this unit to power everything from a tea kettle, which consumes about 1,400 watts of electricity, an air fryer, which consumes about 1,000 watts of electricity. You could run a hairdryer with the unit. You could run a blender. You could run a toaster oven. Just about any reasonable appliance that demands 1,500 watts or less, you can run with this unit. On the left, you'll see 4 DC outlets. On the top, you have the traditional cigarette lighter style 12-volt outlet, and then 3 USB outlets, a couple of powerful USB-C outlets, and 1 USB-A outlet. And you can turn on and off these outlets by just pressing the physical button on the unit, and that will send actual electricity to the outlets. I will point out there's also a light built into the unit that you could run for at least 100 hours, probably longer than that. It even has an SOS feature. If you're ever broken down on the side of the road, it can be useful from a safety standpoint. Now, in addition to controlling the Jackery by the face of the unit, there's an app you can download and you can control most of these features I've discussed from your phone. And the app is actually very simple and easy to use. It's free. I've downloaded and installed it, and I am impressed with it because you could be sitting inside your camper if you want, and you can turn on and off the AC and DC electricity and you can control the light remotely. So I think that's a really cool feature. It just connects with Bluetooth. It's very simple and easy to use. So I want to explain a little bit more about the key numbers involved with this unit. 23 some odd pounds, 1,070 watt hours of capacity in the unit. It will output up to 1,500 watts of electricity. So if you are powering any particular device, you simply divide the wattage consumed by that device into 1,070, and you can figure out how long you can power a particular device. I think this unit kind of sits in the sweet spot as these portable power stations go. It's not too small, it's not too big. It's, like Goldilocks said, just right. So what we're gonna do now is have a little bit of fun and demonstrate how we use these Jackery units at our tailgate site. We're gonna cook with a little bit of Masterpiece Trailer Gourmet here. I'm going to plug in our portable pellet smoker into the Jackery, and I'm going to turn on AC electricity. And now the Jackery is delivering AC electricity to our pellet grill. And I'm going to prime the pellet grill. What this is going to do is send some smoker pellets over into the grill, and then we're going to fire it up, and we will see exactly how much electricity this grill requires and how long the Jackery could deliver power to it. I think you could probably smoke a pork shoulder using this Jackery and a portable pellet smoker. So while we're priming our grill, I want to point out there are 3 different ways you can recharge these units. The fastest way would be to use AC electricity, and it comes with an AC power cable. Of course, you just plug it in right here and plug into an ordinary household outlet, and it will recharge very quickly in about an hour. In fact, this unit has 3 different recharge modes. Inside the unit are some cooling fans, and if you're recharging the unit really quickly, then those fans will kick on to keep the interior of the unit cool. However, there is a quiet recharge mode. If you're not in a hurry to recharge your Jackery, you can put it in quiet mode, and it will simply recharge at a slower pace, and those fans will not be necessary. Or if you're in a real hurry to recharge your Jackery, there is an emergency recharge mode that will recharge it super quick. But I think that's kind of hard on the lithium batteries, so you really only want to employ that if you're really in a hurry to charge it up. There are 2 other ways you can recharge one of these units. One is through your good old-fashioned, politically incorrect cigarette lighter plug, the 12-volt plug in your tow vehicle or RV. You'll need one of these cables, which is not included with this particular Jackery, but you just plug your Jackery into the cigarette lighter and it will recharge. Now, it's going to be a slower recharge. It might take 9 or 10 hours to recharge in that case, but that's because it's a big battery and a cigarette lighter can only deliver so much electricity. Third way to recharge these Jackery units would be to use a solar panel. Jackery does sell a 200-watt Solar Saga solar panel. We do not own one of those panels. We have a 100-watt Jackery panel, and either way, you just plug it into the DC input on the side of the unit, and then you're getting free electricity from the sun. All right, let's cook some burgers, shall we? So we're gonna dial our pellet grill up to 350 degrees, hit ignite, and now with a whoosh, the grill springs to life. And let's check on our Jackery and we'll see how much electricity is being used. And you see these grills don't require as much as you might expect. It's only consuming about 236 watts of AC electricity. And we're at 85% capacity on our Jackery. So we could power this grill for 3.8 hours at the current consumption rate. I will point out that these grills typically get up to temperature and then the consumption of electricity drops down even more. I I will also point out that if we wanted to, we could simultaneously be powering a TV set right now, or recharging our phones, or drone batteries, or perhaps powering a portable fan. So you can just use these as a portable source of electrical outlets for whatever you need. And again, Jackery has made some improvements to this V2 model. In addition to the 1500 watt output, now the handles are foldable and they fold flat into the unit. They've got a rubber grip underneath the top, but I like the fact that now you can fold the handle down on these, because occasionally you might want to set something on top of your Jackery. But on that note, it's not waterproof. You don't want to leave these units outdoors in inclement weather, but I like having a nice flat surface. Comes in handy at times. So at the moment, the grill is only demanding about 48 watts of electricity because the temperature is up to 367 degrees inside the grill. And you see, once the grill is up to temperature, the electrical demand really levels off. And inside, we got burgers and dogs. So they're getting there. With this electrical demand, we could power the grill for about 17 hours. If you start from 100% charge with one of these, you probably could smoke a full pork shoulder, because once you get the grill up to temp, it doesn't really require that much. While our burgers are cooking, I think I'll recharge a camera and recharge my phone. Just want to show you that you can simultaneously get AC electricity and DC out of the unit. That is, if you plug in the correct cable. One important point, you can use the electricity while simultaneously recharging the unit. It has what they call pass-through delivery. So if you're plugged into AC or DC to recharge the unit, you can turn on the outlets and use them without any concern. It's about 90 minutes until kickoff, and we're about to sit down and enjoy some hamburgers and hot dogs. All of this stuff has been powered by this unit right here. As I mentioned at the start of this video, this is a sponsored video and we are affiliates of Jackery. So if you're interested in picking up one of these things, you can find an affiliate link below. This V2 I'm very impressed with because it's smaller, it's lighter weight, it's got the foldable handle and 1500 watts of output, which makes it kind of a perfect medium-sized powerhouse portable power station. Until next time, this has been yet another episode of Masterpiece Trailer on Long Long Honeymoon, the longest running RV show on the interwebs, or so we continue to claim. Special thanks to Jackery and to Mississippi State University, home of the Bulldogs. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Until next time, what do we say here on Long Long Honeymoon? We say, lo loho, guys.